Welcome to the Enabling Festival 2021. My name is Daniel and I'm the co-founder of Enable Asia. Due to the current pandemic situation, this festival will continue to remain an online festival for 2021. The festival really aims to challenge, to explore, to shape perceptions and the understanding of dementia as well as caregiving, but through technology and the arts. Well, this year's focus is on taste, and we have curated many different programs surrounding taste for you. So please visit us at enableasia.org to see what we have to offer. Please enjoy the upcoming programs.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Enabling Festival 2021. This is the Little Red Couch series and we have a special guest, Dorcas, also the designer for this very interesting coloring book called Colors Our Memories.
Color Our Memories.
And actually very interesting, this Little Red Couch series is a hybrid technology. Yeah? We have also Daniel, our co-founder for Enable Asia.
Hello everyone, thank you for watching us and thank you for being on the show. This is Little Red Couch, Color Our Memories, yeah?
So welcome, Dorcas.
Hi.
Okay, so the Enabling Festival this year is all about taste. About how taste can transport us and trigger to a certain place and time to our loved ones and trigger certain memories. And I would like to ask you, what is your favorite food memory?
Okay, I have many. So one I will talk about is chicken rice. So it's not a very one time off kind of memory, but okay. So anyway, I'll jump straight to the story first.
Roasted or white?
I like roasted. Yeah. Okay, but back in my old place when my grandfather was still around and when I was much younger in primary school. So near our place there's this hawker center and my grandparents are very good friends with this chicken rice store owners. So every weekday or almost every weekday they will go to the hawker center to go and chat with their friends, just hang out there because it's a place that they can just chill and take time away to rest. So they are very good friends with these chicken rice store owners and they will always patronize the store and they will always just sit beside the store and talk to the owners. It's a couple that they are both very lovely. So when I'm back from school, sometimes I will go to the hawker center and have lunch with them. So I'll just sit there and then I'll just listen to them talk about everyday things. I'm not very sure what exactly they talk and how they can talk about everything every day.
How old were you then?
So when I was maybe 9 years old, 9 to 13, that kind of age. Yeah. And because they spoke in Mandarin and sometimes I think Teochew, so I'll just listen in and I was very young then, so didn't really know how to join in the convo. But I think it's a favorite memory because it's very everyday and it helps me to remember my grandparents back when they were the ones who cared for me when my parents went to work. Yeah, so it's that quality time spent and the presence of them with me. Yeah, and just them listening to them talk to their friends. It was something that was seemingly boring, but now I treasure that a lot because I'm quite thankful that they were able to have that community at a hawker center, and it might not be very easy to find, especially in this time now.
Is the store still around?
Yes.
Dorcas?
Yes.
Will you reveal to us where the store is so that we can take you there once again?
It's at Thomson, so it's at Jalan Leban. I don't know if you...
Thomson very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's near Jalan Leban. Yeah. So...
Yep. Behind the petrol station, there is the hawker center there, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
Nice.
So it's yellow signboard.
Yeah. So to all viewers down there, if you happen to see one day that you go by Jalan Leban, you will probably see Dorcas there reminiscing memories of the roasted chicken rice as well as the grandparents' everyday conversation, right?
I have one question for you, for Daniel, and for Dorcas, because I also love chicken rice. What is more important, the chili or the rice? Like, yeah.
Daniel, you.
I like the rice. It really depends on how they actually cook the rice.
Must have the
Chili,
kick,
yeah. The chili is all right, but everyone's got a different version of a chili, right? Because the roasted one or the steamed ones, they may have come with different forms of chili, and nowadays there is even the braised ones that comes with a different form of chili as well. So I still feel that the way they cook the rice makes a lot of difference.
Yeah. I think
That's for me.
it's also rice. Because I grew up not having it with chili, so with black sauce because I was young, right? Yeah, so for me it's that chicken rice, that taste with that oil. Yeah.
And the jiuqing that goes onto the rice
Yes,
itself,
yes.
there's additional jiuqing that
It's
goes
not
onto it.
jiao
Then
qing
what?
lah, it's the all tao jiao lah.
No.
There's
There's a
also
yellow. There's a lighter
sesame.
one that they put onto the rice. Yeah, sesame with
Okay.
with light soya sauce.
Well,
What
I
about
think-
you, Danny? I mean, since you asked that question.
I agree with you. The rice, the aroma of the rice is very important. Yeah. If it tastes like just normal, very flat rice, and then just forget it lah. So the chili, it complements the chicken, not the rice.
It's the icing on the cake, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I feel.
Right. So our viewers out there, what do you think? I mean, like, if you think about chicken rice, something that we take for granted, like an everyday kind of food. What do you folks think? If is it the chili that makes a difference? Is it the chicken rice that makes the difference?
Yeah.
Or is it even the tenderness of the chicken itself that make a difference?
Okay.
Put it in
Okay.
put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Yes, I got another question. So you know, chicken got neck lah, got thigh lah, got what they call the wings lah. What's your favorite part? Dorcas?
For me, it's the breast and the thigh, because just eat. You know, you don't have to.
No bones.
No bones. Very easy. You just need one hand to eat, and then
Okay.
you're free to do whatever. You
Okay.
can talk.
Okay.
You can listen. Yeah.
So lazy lah.
Yeah. It's a
Daniel?
thing, you know.
It's actually quite different. I like the drumstick and the chicken wing because I like the texture of the skin. Well, I eat it with the skin on, right? So you see my size, you know where all the skin goes to. But I like it with the skin on because I like a steamed chicken. The roasted ones, not really. Braised ones are pretty good. So I like that. But I like the wing and the drumstick because I think the meat there is a little bit more tender. It sometimes depends on who you buy it from, right? Sometimes the chicken actually melts in your mouth. So yeah, what about you, Danny?
But from what I know, the breast or the thigh is the least sought after kind of meat. Is the kueh buih, which recently I have experimented on ordering kueh buih, and it's really tender.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Despite of all the bones, and it's more expensive. Kueh buih is expensive. Yeah.
So just nice. We get a whole chicken, right? We can get it
Yeah, we can
together.
go
Doctors
and-
will take the breast
Yes.
and the thigh. I can take the wing and the drumstick. You can take the kueh buih. But who's gonna take the chicken head?
Oh! Chicken backside! There are people who eat chicken backside!
Maybe
Yeah,
it's more
but-
tender. Cause
It is!
would you?
Right.
eat?
So no, I don't take the chicken backside because I don't know. It's just it just sounds or it feels a little bit yee to me. So I'm not saying it's about me. It's just my opinion of the chicken backside. So for those who enjoy it, please put it in the chat, right? If you do enjoy chicken backside, please put it in the chat. We want to know about it as well.
And the head also.
Yeah.
I think, okay, maybe at least the neck you can.
Neck can.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'd be scary to look at the chicken head, right? Isn't it? Yeah. Let's come back to the main point of tonight's show, right? Yeah, so Dorcas, color or memories? I mean, tell us or tell our viewers out there a little bit more about the creative journey of this coloring book. How did it even come about, you know?
Okay, so this edition of Color of Memories is about the food we eat. And because this year's Enabling Festival is about taste, so I happened to chat with Daniel casually, and he just asked me, "Oh, are you interested to do this coloring book?" And then I said, "Oh, I shall find out more." And when Daniel shared with me about it and more about like how it would, how it ties into the theme, and how it is also a way to engage the elderly and also people with dementia, and also people across generations and families. I think that really appealed to me. So from that point, I think we started conceptualizing what we wanted to do with this coloring book. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of personal stories, a lot of personal touch to this book. So I think that is what really, that is something very special to us. Yeah.
So if I may ask you, sorry, I why should I buy this book?
Okay. I'm not a very good salesperson, but you should buy it because, okay, so like what I said just now, there's a lot of personal stories, not just from me, not just from Danny or Daniel, also from other people out there, about their journeys with different food and how different memories evoke certain feelings, certain memories, which are very dear to them. So that's just one. And then also because the main part is the coloring, right? So we have food, local food, coloring pages. Okay, such as chicken rice.
Chicken
which is one of my favorites. Rojak, popiah, otah, and also desserts. Yeah. So we won't review too much, but just enough to pique your interest.
Rojak, I think Daniel's favorite food also, right?
Yeah, but we shall not disclose too much because I think for all the other episodes, we've got cross-selling a little bit here, right? We've got another series called the Master Cook series. That's the series that I actually did the whole Rojak recipe, and I'll tell you why on that show, why Rojak means a lot to me and what made it the way the family liked it and how we share our story. But that's a different series altogether. Let's focus on Dorcas again.
Yeah.
I mean, really, so because of the conversation that we had, the powerful conversations that we had, that we thought, hey, this could be something of a game changer. We're saying that, look, there could be a tri-generation working on this together. We put in our heart and soul into it. We got different people contributing to our stories, our life stories. So this book really is very personal, not only just to us, but to a lot of the people who have contributed to the stories, their individual stories, their caregivers' journey. So that makes it really, really special for us, right? And this is not just the first. This is the first series, right, Dorcas?
Yes.
The first of many. Okay, so we're just going to be whetting your appetite because we're all talking about taste this evening, right? Danny, what else? You were saying something before I abruptly cut you off because I'm online. I can say anything I want to say. I'm going to be having a drink here, actually.
Well, I mean, it's all about food, and I think this coloring book is actually very exciting. Coloring is actually very therapeutic.
Yes.
I wouldn't call it art therapy because the art therapist will probably kill me. But
You'll kill all of us.
Yeah, we'll kill all of us, right? but it helps people with dementia or elderly to focus and concentrate and
Yes,
And
yes,
also
I
give
get what you mean.
caregivers.
It's like
yeah.
Caregivers.
my grandma, how she would usually do colouring activities ever since she was diagnosed with dementia, right? Then it's quite interesting because you see how her creativity comes out, how her personality comes out.
Yes.
She's a very perfectionistic kind of person, so she will colour to the edges and colour everything very perfectly. And then as you see how she progressed with her dementia, like she was colouring butterflies green and like flowers like green instead of like orange or red or yellow, the usual colours. So it's quite interesting how they interpret, and you can kind of get a glimpse of their work and what she thinks of. Yeah.
Right.
But I think there's another interesting element about this book. It's not just a colouring book, because there are places where you can jot down.
Yes.
You want to share?
Yeah. So like there are some places where you can write down your reflections, and these are conversational starters also. Let's say you want to do it with another loved one. I think it's a very good starting point to start talking about certain topics, and also even about taste and memories. So these questions, personally for me, when I look at them, it helps me to reflect on my journey so far, and also helps me to start a conversation with my family member. For example, my grandma, yeah, or even a friend. Yeah, and so it's very personal. You can personalize this whole book, you can colour it, you can write down your own thoughts. It's almost like a
Journal.
a journal, yes.
Yeah. So it records not only just our day-to-day journaling, but also we've got a little extra at the back, right, Dorcas? We'd like to play with little stickers, yeah?
Yeah. So
I hear
yeah,
there were some
interesting
exciting stickers. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't reveal too much.
Let me find one.
Also.
I want to paste my sticker here. I think y'all can see, yeah? But don't worry, cannot see, right? When y'all get the book, y'all can play with it, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, who doesn't like stickers, right? So, yeah, I thought that was a very nice touch. And at this point as well, I also want to thank one of the clinicians or a clinician that made a lot of difference in our lives, especially Danny and my journey. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Professor Kwa E. Hock as well for actually taking time to pen down the foreword for us. Thank you so much, Prof. I think it made a lot of difference. It gives us, it encourages or it inspires us to take this journey, this long journey, one extra step further. I really want to appreciate and thank you for that. I'm putting it on record on the show as well. So Daniel said that, right? So I mean, Danny and I, we really want to thank you from our bottom of our hearts. Really make that difference for us, and your encouragement means a lot to us. Yeah, let's move a little bit closer to caregiving, right? Dorcas, you mentioned that your grandmother is diagnosed with dementia, and you mentioned she colors the butterflies green, and you have insights into her world, understand her from her perspectives, and seeing her world in a different lens. I mean, I want to ask you on this note, right? What does caregiving mean to you? Danny, you can think about it too, because I'll come to you next.
Okay, I'll start first. So
yes,
to
please.
me, caregiving, I've not really done it like full-time, like firsthand, but from observing how my mom and our helper cares for my grandma, I think it's a commitment, and really an investment into someone else's life. Not just physically, but also mentally, emotionally, and all aspects, And sometimes, I think a caregiver puts the person he or she is caring for foremost, before their own well-being and their own self. And I think that's a very like 伟大的事情, you know.
Selfless.
Yeah, it's very selfless. And I really see that from what happens at home. Yeah, and I really respect caregivers out there because it's not easy. It's like day-to-day things, the day-to-day frustrations, the day-to-day effort, physically, and it also takes a toll on your mental and emotional health. So yeah, I would say it's really a lot of commitment, a lot of love, a lot of selflessness. Yeah, to the extent that you will give so much of yourself to someone else.
Right. So Dorcas, right? You were saying that you want to, you want to shout out to the caregivers out there and saying that this is a job that needs a lot of patience and all that. Now let me put it on air right now, and ask you a question, and give you the opportunity to say something to your mummy, who's been taking care of your grams. Say something to mummy.
Okay. Mom, I think I don't really say this, but
I took out a tissue paper just in case.
I
really see your love and commitment for Ama and how you really like give your all, not just in caring for her, but also the whole family. It's really not easy. I can, as from what I observe.
Yeah, so thank you for that moment. I really wanted to let it sink.
Hang on.
Oh no!
Something happened.
This one cannot change.
Wait, this one.
Can you all hear me?
Can we?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta restart.
So Dorcas, I really want to bring you to that piece because it's emotional, and I want to. Yeah, sorry for the technical pieces. The story really needs a bit of a hardware, so I really think that it can come up from you saying something to your mom. Yeah, so Dorcas, I mean, let's I hear it from you that you think that the caregiving role is one that takes a lot of patience, that takes a lot of compassion, that takes a lot of dedication, right? So at this point in time, I really. So Dorcas, at this point of our conversation, I really want to ask you about what does caregiving means to you?
I think for me, caregiving is really a commitment. It's really a lot of selflessness, a lot of investment, not just physically, but other aspects like emotionally, mentally, and I think it really requires a lot of love for the person you're caring for. Because a lot of times you put the person before your own needs. Yeah, and I observed that in my own family about how my mom cares for my grandma. Yeah, and I think those, I can't really describe the magnitude of it, but from what I've observed.
Sorry, I just need to jump in. Can I know what is that little thing that your mom did for your grandma that when you see it, you feel it's like, wow?
I think there's no one thing, but
Yeah.
the fact that she takes time off, like from things that she likes, like spending time with friends, or like going out, to stay at home and just be caring for my grandma in the little things, to clean her, to bathe her, to just sit there and make sure she's okay.
Just be with her.
Yeah, to just be with her. It may seem very simple, but to do it every day, and that mental, it takes a lot of your mind, you know, and of course your emotional and heart to do that. Yeah.
But is your grandma like the difficult kind of person? She will harm you every minute.
She's not. She's very gentle by nature. She is not violent. She doesn't really shout at you. But sometimes it's just I guess it's the fear that, oh, what if she falls down? what is she thinking? I don't know what she wants. Does she need to go toilet? Does she want to eat? Does she want to drink? Is she feeling
Because
pain?
they cannot articulate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so
Not easy.
it's not easy for anybody caring with a loved one living with dementia.
Yes.
Yeah, no matter what the person's personality is.
So I want to address this to our viewers out there as well at this point in time. It's a nice juncture to address our viewers. Is that, well, Dorcas is seeing caregiving from a secondary caregiver perspective, while her mom is actually the primary caregiver to the grandmother. Her mom, as well as I think a domestic helper. Yeah, yeah. So I want to take this opportunity, right? Because the Little Red Cow always wants to bring these opportunities for people who want to say something, but didn't have the courage or the opportunity to say it before. At this point, Dorcas, I want to ask you if you have something to say to your mom, as well as to your domestic helper. The floor is yours to say something to mommy and domestic helper. Please.
Okay. So to Mami and to Dahlia, thank you so much for giving your all to caring for Ama. I know it's not easy to deal with all the everyday frustrations. It may seem very mundane also day to day, and you also want to do things of your own, but you have to take out that time, that effort, and you're always thinking about Ama. And I think I respect that a lot about you both, that the extent of care, how much you would go for her, sacrificing your sleep, sacrificing your time, sacrificing your own needs for someone else. I think that itself is something that I respect and I really appreciate. I mean, I've seen through these 10 years and more, you know, how Ama has deteriorated, and how every little decision, you know, it makes a difference to her life also, and how you would always put her before yourself. Yeah. So
And before we go further, I brought tissue paper, okay? So I got to ask you one more question. Since we are on air right now, what would you say to your grandmother?
to Ama, I think thank you so much for watching me grow up, caring for me when I was young, since young, and being the one that takes care of me since I was young, preparing meals, getting me ready for school, helping me.
Can she understand English?
No.
Can you speak in a language where you can understand?
I was coming to that.
Okay. Ama 刚下日yeah, appreciate really appreciate 从小你会照顾我们and 跟你一起住I think 很多人没有这个福分，没有这个福气but 跟你一起长大 I think 也这20多年 I think I wouldn't trade this experience and yeah 我真的很感谢你呀我不知道如果我长大的时候你不在我会怎样 you know yeah 应该会是很不同的人yeah 记得你每天煮粥给我yeah 这些小小的动作我非常欣赏 yeah 我会记得 and 现在虽然你不会你不会跟我交谈，不会记得我的名字，不会记得我是谁，但是我知道你是很爱我的，你是很爱我们的家 and 我也非常爱你
Thank you for that honesty. Thank you for that emotional sharing. I felt my goosebumps standing up once again all the time, and really, I really appreciate you going on air to do this for Grams, for Mommy, as well as for Dahlia, who's a domestic helper, caring for Grams. So I also want to send out a message to you and say that when you grow old, these are the memories that you will cherish like gold. So basically, if we put this on record, it is something for us to remind ourselves that it is possible. At least you've done it. You said it, right? So beyond this, I mean, if, if now I'll put you in a situation where he says, look, we always talk to somebody with dementia, someone who has dementia, or someone living with dementia. But what if dementia is a person, right? What would you say to dementia?
Say I'm dementia. I'm sitting here next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to say?
I think I would like to ask a lot of questions actually.
Ask,
Is that
I will
good?
reply. I will try to reply.
Why do you exist?
That's a very good
Yeah.
question. I think I exist to make you know who you are.
Like who I truly am.
Yes.
Yeah, I think even though on first thought I might hate you a lot. Like
Yeah.
why do you come into
Yeah.
like so many people's lives and
Yes.
disrupt,
Yes.
so many lives and disrupt so many families to the extent, yeah. But at the same time, I think it's true. I appreciate how you have shown, because you exist, I've seen much. I come to appreciate the care, the love that I can see within my family. I believe a lot of people have seen that also. Yeah, it's a mixed kind of feeling
Yes.
to me.
I always imagine dementia as a woman, I don't know about you, dressed in red.
Like literally.
Yeah, and
Sitting on the little red couch.
Yeah.
And she's very pretty, of course, long black hair. Yeah. And she'll keep knocking on each of us doors. She'll
Yeah.
visit us. Oh, this one only. They understand what caregiving is. They know what love is. This unit I must visit. I don't know.
I
This
think-
is what I think.
I think dementia is here to teach us
Something.
something, right? And to teach us how to appreciate quality of life, our family's dignity, and more importantly, I feel that if I have to say the dementia, I think it has taught me how to learn to care for my loved ones, because I think that my way of caring for my loved ones is always the right way, but having encountered dementia, if you're right in front of me, I would say thank you for allowing me to share this special bond with the loved ones who are going through dementia, and understanding how things are to be done for them, rather than I administer it the way I think I want to. So really, if I was speaking to dementia, you taught me how to care for my loved ones better, actually.
Can I say, through every short of a better word, catastrophe in our life, it makes us a better person.
I think it definitely grows us, molds our character. Helps us to learn. Yeah, help us to grow, definitely. Yeah, and through that, through the bad, you can see hope. You can see the good that comes out of it. Yeah, definitely at the period it's not easy. Yeah, but you can definitely see when you endure, when you go through it, how much it has taught you, grown you, and made you appreciate certain things which you will never be able to appreciate if you have never gone through that firsthand.
Yeah, and appreciate that. And I want to link this back to color our memories once again, right? Because our memories are not black and white. Our memories are
Oh my god.
I was trying. Yes,
yeah. So our memories are so colorful, right? And really, I think that if we don't have these memories, then we are not experiencing life the way it should be. And because Color Our Memories is just the first of many series that Dorcas and Enable Asia is putting together for you, we will look at not only just for this season, yeah, it may be food and taste, but next season we might look into things that we have places, people, things that have been forgotten. But because why I want to do this is because we think that by capturing our memories and putting them in color, well, we are like color TV, right? We went from LED plasma to LED to HD to 2K to 4K and now 8K, right? So as we walk through this journey of life, I think every piece of that journey is a colorful part of our memory. So really, I want to bring it all back and wrap it up in terms of saying, look, please support Color Our Memories because it will be made available at the end of the festival. So it will be made available on the 4th of November, I hope, keeping our fingers crossed, because it is at the printers right now. So we're trying to make this happen for the 4th, right? So if the media wants to pick it up, please contact us. You know our contact details. And please talk to us. Yeah, if you have any book signing opportunities, please call Dorcas. Dorcas will be there. We will be there as well. I'm doing a little bit of cell time as well. And really, I think color our memories or coloring or putting some colors into our memories, I think that's the right way to live our lives. So, any final words? Maybe Danny can go first, and then we will wrap it up with Dorcas.
Okay, the only thing that comes to my mind right now is love moves mountain. Yeah, I think it really does.
Yeah, I think all of us were also inspired by our loved ones,
Yes.
and to come up with this book together, you know, and all that personal stories out of our hearts. Yeah, so it's really a labor of love lah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so we urge you to buy the book, to also spend the time with your loved ones, coloring, to also talk about those things that we put in there, to also read the heartfelt stories that we have put in there.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, and before we go, I always have something for our caregivers. Please practice some level of self-care, and also always remember that you are already doing your best, right? So all we need to do is to continue to do our best, right? For as long as we can.
Hang on, sit
for
down.
the ones we love so dearly. But we also, on this show, it's a surprise piece, right? We want to present to Dorcas a little gift from our friends.
Didn't expect this.
Yes. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is actually a Fidget Blanket. Designed by a friend of Enable Asia, Angeli. Yeah, you want to just
the design is really pretty.
So it's actually for your grandma to fidget, because people with dementia may tend to fidget, and all these are actually very helpful for texture and very touch.
And all the colors. Like we're talking about colors today, right? I think it will really make her happy. And like when she plays with this, she likes to fidget with her buttons.
Actually, that's the name. That's the name. There you go.
Okay. So you can follow her.
So please thank
Angeline.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. But more important, we've got a little one-liner in there that says something. Dorcas, please read it out.
Flowers bloom, so does hope.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, as long as we are here, there is still hope. As long as you continue to be in the role of a caregiver. I really hate the word caregiver. Continue to give care for the ones you love. I think we've got something. We've got hope. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Little Red Couch color our memories this evening. Stay tuned for the next many wonderful programs that we have curated for you regarding taste in this Enabling Festival 2021. We will not see the last of Dorcas, that I personally promise you, and we will always love to have her back, and perhaps the next time round she will bring along her grandmother. Does anybody want to see that? If you'd like to see that, put it in the chat. That would be really quite nice. Yeah, so
Thank you.
say your goodbyes.
Everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for watching our program. We hope you have found this useful, and please help us to complete a simple survey by using the QR code provided below. This will help us to improve and fulfill our requirements for the various sponsors. If you want to find out more about the Enabling Festival 2021, please visit our Facebook page, our Instagram, our TikTok, and website to see more what we have more lined up for you. The Enabling Festival is in its 4th year now, and it certainly has been a very rewarding journey. We hope you can pledge $1 or more to this cause, because this will further help our cause for dementia community. Thank you, take care, and stay safe.